तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री भगवान् सत्य साई बाबाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सत्य स्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सत्य धर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् वरदाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सत्पुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सत्यगुणात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् साधुवर्धनाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् साधुजन पोषणाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सर्वज्ञाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सर्वजन प्रियाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सर्वशक्तिमूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सर्वेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सर्वसंगपरित्यागिने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् सर्वान्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् महिमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् महेश्वर स्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् प्रतिग्रामोद्भवाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् प्रतिशेष निवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् यस्काय श्रीनिवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् जोड़ी आदिपल्ली सोमप्पाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् भरद्वाज ऋषि गोत्राय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् अपान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री भगवान् अवतारमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वभय निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आपस्तंभ सूत्राय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अभयप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान रत्नाकर वंशोद्भवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान श्री साई वेद शक्ति अवताराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शंकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान श्री साई मूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान द्वारकामाई वासिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान चित्रावती तथा पुटपति विहारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शक्ति प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शरणागत त्राणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आनंदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आनंददाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आतत्राण परायणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अनाथनाथाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान असहाय सहायाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान लोक बांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान लोक रक्षा परायणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान लोकनाथाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान दीनजन पोषणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान मुक्तित्रय स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान मुक्ति प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कर्ष विदुराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान करुणाकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वधाराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वहृदय वासिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुण्य फल प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वशंकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्व रोग निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्व बाध हराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अनंत नत कर्तृणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आदि पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आदि शक्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अभिरूप शक्तिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अव्यक्त रूपिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान काम क्रोध ध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कनकांबर धारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अद्भुत चर्याय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आपद बांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रेमात्मने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रेम मूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रेम प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्त प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्त मंदाराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तजन हृदयहाराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तजन हृदयालयाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्त पराधीनाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदीपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सुज्ञान मार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान ज्ञान स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान गीता बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान ज्ञान सिद्धिदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सुंदर रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुण्य पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान फल प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुराण पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अधीताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कालाधीताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सिद्धि रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सिद्ध संकल्पाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आरोग्य प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अन्न वस्त्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान संसार दुख शेखराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वाभीष्ट प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कल्याण गुणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कर्म ध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधु मानस शोभिताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वमद सम्मताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधु मानस प्रशोदकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधु गानकर वरपिष्ट प्रतिष्ठापकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सकल संशय हराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सकल तत्व बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान योगीश्वराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान योगींद्र वंदिताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्व मंगलकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्व सिद्धि प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आपद निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आतिहराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शांतमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सुलभ प्रसन्नाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबाय नमः। तुम हो विघ्न विनाश गणेशा। 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 तुम हो विघ्न
जीवन सत्य साई।
साई है जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई ही जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई है जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई मेरा जीवन सहारा।
साई मेरा जीवन सहारा।
साई मेरा जीवन सहारा।
साई मेरा जीवन सहारा।
साई ही जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई है जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
तेरे बिना साई सब है अंधेरा।
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 पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया।
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 शरण लगा लो मुझे साई कन्हैया।
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 साई ही जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई है जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई मेरा जीवन सहारा।
साई मेरा जीवन सहारा।
साई ही जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
साई है जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई।
तेरे बिना साई सब है अंधेरा।
तेरे बिना साई सब है अंधेरा।
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया।
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया।
शरण लगा लो मुझे साई कन्हैया।
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 साई ही जीवन, जीवन सत्य साई। सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती।
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती।
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती।
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती।
ब्रह्मदेव शक्ति पारदी।
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती।
ब्रह्मदेव सती पारदी। சத்குரு சாயி சரஸ்வதி
சத்குரு சாயி சரஸ்வதி
பிரம்மதேவ சதி பாரதி
பிரம்மதேவ சதி பாரதி
மங்கள மஞ்சுளமா விலாசினி
மங்கள மஞ்சுளமா விலாசினி
வீணவாணினி கலாமதி
வீணவாணினி கலாவதி
ஹம்சவாகினி வித்யதாயினி
ஹம்சவாகினி வித்யதாயினி
வேதமாத ஸ்ரீ சாய் பகவதி
வேதமாத ஸ்ரீ சாயி பகவதி
வேதமாத ஸ்ரீ சாய் பகவதி
வேதமாத ஸ்ரீ சாயி பகவதி குரு சாயி சரஸ்வதி
दशरथ नंदन रामा तया सागरा रामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा तया सागरा रामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा
रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा
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 दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागर रामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा
अहल्योतारक रामा पाप विनाशक रामा
अहल्योद्धारक रामा शाप विमोचन रामा
अहल्योतारक रामा पाप विमोचन रामा
अहल्योद्धारक रामा शाप विमोचन रामा
शिरडिपुरी सा रामा पुटपर्तिपुरी परंदामा
शिरडिपुरी शारामा पुट्टपर्तिपुरी परंदामा
शिरडिपुरी सा रामा पुटपर्तिपुरी परंदामा
शिरडिपुरी शारामा पुट्टपर्तिपुरी परंदामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा
रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा
रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा
दशरथ दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागर रामा
दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागर
रामा अहल्योतारक रामा पाप विमोचन रामा
अहल्योद्धारक रामा शाप विमोचन रामा
शिरडिपुरी सा रामा पुटपर्तिपुरी परंदामा
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 दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागर रामा
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
My life is my message, expansion is my
My
life.
life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message, expansion is my
My
life.
life is my message, expansion is my life.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
Prema Sathya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
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 Shri Sai Sathya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Sai Sathya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shri Baba Sathya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai.
Shri Baba Sathya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
My life is my message, expansion is my
My
life.
life is my message, expansion is my life.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no
No
death.
reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
Prema Sathya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Prema Sathya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Shri Sai Sathya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Sai Sathya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shri Baba Sathya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai.
Baba Sathya Baba Prema Baba Jai
ಕೇಶವ ಮಾಧವ ಜಯ ದೇವ ಮಧುಸೂದನ
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 ನೇತ್ರಕಮಲದಳ ದಿವ ಮನೋಕರ ನೇತ್ರಕಮಲದಳ ದಿವ ಮನೋಕರ अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर
अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर
अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर
अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर
माया मानुष लील सिनातर
माया मानुष वेश लीलाधर
माया मानुष वेश लीलातर
माया मानुष वेश लीलाधर
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 जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना
केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना
नेत्रकमलदल दिव मनोहर अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर
अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर
माया मानुष वेश लीलाधर
माया मानुष वेश लीलाधर
माया मानुष वेश लीलाधर
माया मानुष वेश लीलाधर
जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
केशवा माधवा
जय देवा मधुसूदना
शम्भो महादेवा
शम्भो महादेवा
सत्य धर्म शांति प्रेम स्वरूपा प्रशांति निलया देवा
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 रामा हो कृष्णा हो साई राम देवा
रामा हो कृष्णा हो साई राम देवा
तुम रामा हो कृष्णा हो साई राम देवा
रामा हो कृष्णा हो साई राम देवा
शिव शक्ति स्वरूपा बाबा हे दीन पालना बाबा
शिव शक्ति स्वरूपा बाबा हे दीन पालना बाबा
हे प्रशांति निलया देवा हे पूर्णावतारा बाबा
हे प्रशांति निलया देवा हे पूर्णावतारा बाबा
अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
तुम अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
सत्य धर्म शांति प्रेम स्वरूपा प्रशांति निलया देवा
सत्य धर्म शांति प्रेम स्वरूपा प्रशांति निलया देवा
रामा हो कृष्णा हो साई राम देवा
रामा हो कृष्णा हो साई राम देवा
शिव शक्ति स्वरूपा बाबा हे दीन पालना बाबा
शिव शक्ति स्वरूपा बाबा हे दीन पालना बाबा
हे प्रशांति निलया देवा हे पूर्णावतारा बाबा
हे प्रशांति निलया देवा हे पूर्णावतारा बाबा
अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
तुम अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा
अल्लाह हो मौला हो साई राम देवा सत्य धर्म शांति प्रेम स्वरूपा प्रशांति निलया देवा जननी कृपा करो अम्बे जननी कृपा करो अम्बे जननी कृपा करो अम्बे जननी कृपा करो अम्बे साई जननी जय जगदम्बे साई जननी जय जगदम्बे साई जननी जय जगदम्बे साई जननी जननी कृपा करो अम्बे
माता महेश्वरी मंगलकारिणी अम्बे
माता महेश्वरी मंगलकारिणी अम्बे
माता महेश्वरी मंगलकारिणी अम्बे
माता महेश्वरी मंगलकारिणी अम्बे
मंगलकारिणी त्रिपुरेश्वरी जगदम्बे
मंगलकारिणी त्रिपुरेश्वरी जगदम्बे
मंगलकारिणी त्रिपुरेश्वरी जगदम्बे
मंगलकारिणी त्रिपुरेश्वरी जगदम्बे
अभयदायिनी अमृतभाषिणी अम्बे
अभयदायिनी अमृतभाषिणी अम्बे
अभयदायिनी अमृतभाषिणी अम्बे
अभयदायिनी अमृतभाषिणी अम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
जननी 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 जननी
जननी जननी जननी जननी जननी जननी
कृपा करो अम्बे
जननी कृपा करो अम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
जननी 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 जननी
जननी जननी
माता महेश्वरी मंगलकारिणी अम्बे
माता महेश्वरी मंगलकारिणी अम्बे
मंगलकारिणी त्रिपुरेश्वरी जगदम्बे
मंगलकारिणी त्रिपुरेश्वरी जगदम्बे
अभयदायिनी अमृतभाषिणी अम्बे
अभयदायिनी अमृतभाषिणी अम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
साई जननी जय जगदम्बे
जननी 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 जननी
जननी जननी जननी
जननी जननी जननी जननी
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं शान्ति 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 ॐ तत्सत् श्रीनारायण तु पुरुषोत्तम गुरुतु सिद्धभूततु सर्वविनायक सविता पावकतु ब्रह्ममश्वतु यवशक्तितु येषु पिता प्रभुतु पुत्रविष्णुतु रामकृष्ण
Sai Ram. Swami's message is taken from Dharmavahini, chapter 5. Every woman must be given education in a well-planned manner. She must be able to understand the problems of the country. She must render such service and help as she can within the limits of her resource and capacity to the country, community, and family. No nation can be built except on the culture of its women. The coming generation is shaped by the mothers of today. This generation is so full of adharma, unrighteousness, and injustice because their mothers were not vigilant and intelligent enough. Well, past is past. To save the next generation, women must be warned in time and guided to take the ancients as their models, past, present, or future. For all time, women are the backbone of progress, the heart of the nation, and the very breath. They play the chief role in the dharma of life, a key role that is charged with holiness. We have two announcements today. As part of the London Borough Merton Interfaith Week, the Sri Ganapati Temple and the Sai Mandir will be holding the annual interfaith service on Sunday, 20th of November from 2:30 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. This would include tree planting at the temple, youth bhajan, followed by readings, prayers, and songs by members of other faiths. All are welcome. For further details, please contact Sister Geeta. Swami's 97th birthday celebrations will take place in this mandir on Wednesday, 23rd of November. The morning program will take place from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. and will include 21 Omkara, Sri Sathya Sai Suprabhadam, Sri Sathya Sai Ashtottaram, and Gayatri Mantra chanting. The evening program will take place from 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and will include Vedam, an Undral song, a special bhajan, devotional songs, the birthday song, cake cutting, and the Mangala Arathi. All are welcome. If you would like to bring prasadam for birthday celebrations, please speak to Brother Jaikara or Brother Raju. We will now have a short video of Swami.
Embodiments of law.
స్త్రీ యొక్క ప్రధానత ఈనాటికైనా కూడా భారతీయులు గుర్తించి
The importance of a woman should be recognized by Bharatiyas, at least today.
స్త్రీలు కేవలము అబలలు కాదని,
that women are not weak,
సబలలని
that they are strong,
అత్యవసరము.
and that fact has to be recognized.
ఏ గృహమైనా కూడాను
Any residence
అభివృద్ధికి రావాలనన్నను,
is to progress,
కీర్తిని పొందవలనన్నను,
to earn
సార్థకత
repute,
సాధించవలనన్నను,
in order to be successful and respected.
స్త్రీయే ముఖ్య కారణము.
Woman is the prime cause.
కనుక ఇట్టి గృహమునకే కాక, దేశమునకే కాక, విశ్వమునకే ఒక ఆరాధన దేవత అయినటువంటిది స్త్రీ రూపము.
Therefore, the form of a woman is so important at home, for the country, and the entire universe by
ప్రాచీన
and
కాలం
large.
నుండి ఈ భారతదేశమునందు ఇలాంటి పవిత్రమైనటువంటి ఆచారములు అలవర్చుకుంటూ వచ్చారు.
These practices have been followed since ancient times by Bharatiyas.
ఈ గృహమునకు ఆమెకు గృహలక్ష్మి అని పేరు పెట్టారు.
For a happy home, she is called Grihalakshmi.
అనగా గృహమునందు ఎన్ని విచారములు, ఎన్ని కష్టములు, ఎన్ని బాధలు ఉండినప్పటికీ నవ్వుకుంటూ ఆనందంగా ఈ గృహము యొక్క కీర్తిని నిలబెట్టే నిమిత్తమై తన జీవితాన్ని త్యాగం చేసేటువంటి వారు స్త్రీలు.
Women would sacrifice everything so that everybody would get away from the anxieties, worries and
ఈ స్త్రీల
problems.
యందు 7 విధములైనటువంటి శక్తులు ఉంటున్నాయి.
A woman has 7 faculties:
సత్యము,
truth,
ప్రేమ,
love,
ధర్మము,
dharma,
త్యాగము,
sacrifice,
సహనము,
tolerance,
సానుభూతి,
compassion,
ఆనందము.
and bliss.
Sai Ram, good evening. We are very privileged to have with us today Mrs. Praveena Patel from Leicester Sai Centre to share some of her experiences in the Sai organization. Mrs. Patel is now retired after working in finance in a bank for over 30 years. She joined Bal Vikas over 35 years ago and has held various positions in the organization, which include Center Bal Vikas Coordinator, Center Youth Coordinator, Regional SSC Coordinator, Center Chair, and she has also been on the National SSC Teacher Training Team. And of course, throughout all of this, she has been a very active Bal Vikas guru. She lives in Leicester and her hobbies include reading, baking, crafts, and since lockdown, she has taken up gardening. So let's hear from Mrs. Pravina Patel. Thank you.
I offer my most loving pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Lord, Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Jai Sai Ram, everyone. As you know, my name is Pravina Patel and I'm from Leicester in Region 4. I first came to know of Swami when I married into a family of Sai devotees. My in-laws had had darshan of Swami during his visit to Africa in the 1960s and had been ardent devotees ever since. My own first visit to Prashanti was in 1981 with an 18-month-old baby. Not many facilities there, no Sai Kulwant, but there was sand around the mandir and the darshans were beautiful because of the closeness. You were only a few devotees deep. I wonder if any of you remember that. So how did I get involved in the organization? My son and his cousins used to attend Bal Vikas. It was then called. My daughter used to cry as she wanted to stay, but she was too young. So one day the Bal Vikas convener said she could stay if I stayed with her. And that's where my journey really began. I used to sit in, help, and then soon trained to be a Bal Vikas guru. And in the 90s became the Bal Vikas convener for the center. In 1993, one of the gurus, name is Ramabala, had the idea of taking a Bal Vikas group to Swami and perform a play. Now, during that time, other countries had performed in front of Swami, and lots of groups had been going from UK, but not with a group wanting to do a play. But we all believed that if we did our sadhana and we yearned for the Lord, He would surely call us. So we started the planning, and over the next few months started sadhana meetings, study circles, play practices, etc. It was a first trip for many gurus, many children and many parents. In fact, it was a first trip to India for a lot of people. There was a lot of organization to do, and as we celebrate Ladies' Day today, it's just good to know that all the organization was done by the gurus who were all ladies. Didn't have any male gurus then. So in July 1993, a group of 55 people, which were gurus, children, parents, their siblings, grandparents, set off for India. We landed in Mumbai as there wasn't really a direct flight then. And we learned there that Swami was in Whitefield in Bangalore. Of course, when we'd been planning, we all thought we'd end up in Prashanti Nilayam. But we all made our way to Whitefield and we were all accommodated in one room, the ladies and gents in the hostel. The new canteen had been built and was due to be opened in a few days. But they told us, Swami has said, my children are coming. So they opened early. It was very hot, but we all adjusted and got into the routine of Bhajan, darshans, study circles, play practices. And a few days later, Swami called us in for an interview. And this was one of the groups which was Balvika's children and Gurus only. We were all in a small room, and Swami sort of talked to us, made us laugh. He materialized rings for the children. And then the children asked him about the play. Swami asked, what is it about? So we said, about Krishna and his devotees. Swami graciously granted permission and said, do it on Gokul Ashtami, which was in a few days' time. From then onwards, the warden would give us instructions, where to practice, where to perform. He said to organize a dress rehearsal, and they would vet the play if suitable to perform before Swami. So one afternoon, we missed afternoon darshan and prepared for the dress rehearsal. Suddenly, the doors flung open and in walked Swami. You can imagine our surprise and panic. We weren't ready. But Swami reassured us. He peeped behind the curtains, walked around looking at the setup, then sat down to watch the dress rehearsal. So Swami himself came and vetted the play. So what feedback did Swami give? He said, our Krishnas were painted too dark. The sash that was tied on Krishna is not how Krishna used to tie it. He said, Mirabai's tambura is too small. And at the end of the play, we had depicted Radha with her head on Krishna's shoulder, as that's how we'd seen it in all the pictures. But Swami said, Radha was always at Krishna's feet. Swami's attention to detail is incredible. But Swami just didn't leave it there. He then told us where in Bangalore we could buy the correct shade of the blue paint. He himself tied the sash on one of the Krishnas to show us. He even sent his own tambura. And he sent word with the warden the next day that one of the gopis in our dance was too old. So I said to the warden, she was tall, but she was still the same age as the others and should remain. Our group said I should listen to Swami and just take her out. But I felt she had every right to be in the play. So the warden went back to Swami and said to Swami that due to the plentiful food in the West, the children developed fast. He said Swami smiled and himself wrote a little part for her that didn't include dancing. We made all the changes that Swami had suggested and then got ready to perform on Gokul Ashtami. We performed the play and Swami looked happy watching it, and at the end came to us and materialized a chain for the girl who was playing the part of Radha. And he had lots of photos taken, not only with the children performing, but the whole group. We were then asked to perform the Arathi. After that, Swami came and spoke to us every single day and said, very happy, very happy. And I had Pad Namaskar every single day. Just to digress a little, I was brought up, like many others, that there were certain things you couldn't do at the time of the month. Don't touch this, don't go there, etc. My mother-in-law, who had been a devotee for many years, said not to follow that, but I found it hard as it was ingrained in me. So one day, while we were there, I requested to sit behind the others so Swami wouldn't ask me to take Pad Namaskar. Swami came out for darshan and as usual came to speak to me. And then said, take Pad Namaskar. So I just sat there. So he repeated again, take Pad Namaskar. And of course I fell at his feet. Since then I've accepted. There's nothing taboo about it. I think myself and the ladies in the group really felt liberated after that. Soon our 3 weeks were up. On the last day when we were leaving, we went for our final darshan, and Swami came out and told us all to go into the Sai Kulwant hall. He spoke to lots of people, but I can't remember much of this, as during this time he held on to my hand. We soon left, but the scent of jasmine lingered on my hand until late when we got to the airport. We've been many times since and had interviews, but nothing compares to the closeness we had with Swami. The children have grown up, many with the children of their own, and they still feel that the trip was magical. Of course, many children since have been have been with Sai Mahima, so they know how wonderful it is. Many of us were blessed to see the physical form of Swami. But if you haven't, please do go to Prashanti Nilayam and you will still feel his presence. Hopefully, I've transported you to Whitefield with my recollections. Thank you for listening and take care. Jai Sai Ram.
Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय।
साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्।